This one is called When Will You Accept the Call on Your Life? Around this time, about a year ago, I was working at a call center. And on average, I was accepting about 1,000 calls each and every month. And I definitely was grateful for the opportunity, to have this position and be in this position and provide for my family. But I still found myself being confused at this point in my life. Like, I found myself being at a low point, and I know I shouldn't have been. Like, at this point in my life, I actually was working 2 jobs, and prior to that, I was working in a warehouse freezer, so I definitely was grateful for the opportunity to be in this call center position at one of the top financial institutions in Atlanta. And around that time, my wife and I, we purchased our first home, and not too long before that, we welcomed our first child into the world, our daughter. But to me, at that time, things still just didn't feel right. Like, I found myself walking into this call center and accepting over 100 calls every single day. And I know I felt the way I felt because there was a call on my own life that I needed to accept and wanted to accept, but I just didn't know how to do it. And I know I don't feel alone in that. I know many of you in your own situations are grateful for everything in your life. Like, you're content even with where you are in your life, but you still don't have that fulfillment in your life. And I would add to that to say that it's because you're not doing what you're designed to do and not doing what you're called to do. But for me, it's been about a year since I left that call center position. And at the time, I just didn't know what was coming next. But I had a faith to believe that wherever God guides, He provides. So that's what I'm reminding you all on tonight, that it definitely is okay to be grateful for everything in your life and to be content with where you are even in life. But I'm just reminded of this phrase I would tell myself at those low moments, and you can just implement this into your own life. And the phrase is, I'm content with not being content. And again, the phrase is, I'm content with not being content, meaning that I'm appreciative of everything in my life, but I know there's more waiting for me. Like, I know I was designed for a greater purpose, and I know there's more that God wants to pour into my life. But I have to be willing to accept the call on my life in order to receive that pour. So for those of you finding yourselves in situations where you want to be removed from those situations, or you want to become more, you want more in your life, you want to move an inch closer to not only where you want to be, but where God intends for you to be, I just pose you this one question. When will you accept the call on your life? Move an inch, 2021.